さて、ようやくできる。初めから。なんすか今の。開幕3チェックもの。いいか。ライトゲット。高いなぁ。そっちじゃない。 そうかね、パッと見同じとこ来そうな気がするけど、おや、そこの外側も開けとこっかな。開けれるのなら。
やってんじゃん。
同じところやってますよ。ようやくできた。へえ、なんでこんなことができんな。
Has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
いやー、もうこんな指3チェックやろ。手帳を見る。ピアス。なるほど。筋力、調査、目星、心理学、オカルト医学、と話術。
I wonder why I still take these things.
睡眠薬。
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
飲む。お酒は飲もう。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
と
おはこんばんにちは。
おはこんばんにちは。クトゥルフのゲームやってます。ピアノ探偵事務所。BGM をかけよう。オリナ系か。ほう。
I'm listening.
Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth.
クトゥルフは
I'm
全
calling
然
because
わ
of
か
a
んない
problem
や。
with your file. The fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
ほう。どっちにしよっかな。とりあえず目星かな。医学これと上げ3でプロ。とりあえず目星上げよう。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
あら、切っちゃった。
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
新しい目標。絵画を調べるとホーキンスのファイルを見る。先ファイルを見ましょう。
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
ダークウォーター第36号倉庫。まあクトゥルフの警察は無能ですから。回転もできるのか。裏に何かあるとこもないし。とりあえずあいつは。
It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
解除された答え。何かおかしいですね。36号倉庫について聞く。
Her husband was a big deal on the island. Police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater?
一応聞いとくか。
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
これだけ
The sender's
緑にな
label
ってない。
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find where...
そうか。
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
そやな、片俺選択しないわな。
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
どれから見ていこう。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
知っておりしゃだ。
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book,
こいつら
it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
これか。
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
お。医学が成長した？
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
こんなもんかな。飲む。はあ、なんだろう、こんな感じになるんや。狂犬に陥る。
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
Charles Hawkins may have been a landlord, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great end to a lot of tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
バーに行く、ブラッドに話しかける、フルーツに話しかける。別次元に開いたもんとかもう言い方がなんかちょっとあれやな。これ気になるな。
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is? Force it to.
Only
Can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address.
今来たよ、ザ
Warehouse
イアット。
36, Darkwater Harbor.
お、AT か。
Ah. And so who are you?
ちょうど導入が終わって探索始まったぐらいか
Edward
な。
Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
これを海に返そうとしてるらしいな。
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops. They can't understand.
例えば行ってみますか。情報収集といえば。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
これ、場所、インスマス。
いや、場所はダークウォーター島ってとこ。ボストンの沖合。
Let's get him another drink. Let's try.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
話術をテストする。話術そんな上がってないしな。筋力。確かにやっときますか。
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
とりあえず飲み物頼みましょ
Captain
う。
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
とりあえずはダークウォーターについて。
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
やっぱりやな、拾えるやつを全部拾って。
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
ほら、これさっきと一緒
Never
か。
understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
なんかの影がありそうでな。
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
なんか嫌なセリフですね。
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got. That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
なんか嫌な肉
What
食って
brought
そう。
whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
One of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
あとそれが
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
白の額縁あれか。
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
奇跡の獲物と貸し倉庫。多少オカルト要素。鼻の下なんかありそう。
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
結構広い酒場やね。
やんな。 といろんな話は聞きたい。
I told you to beat it.
あ、マジか。はい、鍵は開いてない。 OK、 じゃあ出ましょうか。それが光ってるだけか。 OK、 なんかこれは回収できそうな気が。無理か。なんなんやろ、あれ行くだけここに。入る前に外を見て回ろう。
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
そもそも今ってどういう状況？
今はこの人の娘夫婦一家が全員死んじゃって、でその時にこの3ヶ月後かにこの絵が送られてきた。で、何かあるんじゃないかってので立って主人公に依頼が来て、でその住んでたダークウォーター島っていうところに調査に来たって感じかな。ちなみにやっぱりクトゥルフの警察は無能ってことですわ。ただのトイレ。ちゃんとトイレがある。
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
入れときましょう。
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
把握。ありがとう。クトゥルフの警察だからしゃあないわら。
お、医学が上がる。そう、クトゥルフやからすぐ人んちのもの持っていく。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Hmm. 勇者プレイわら。
What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
どういうこと？猫の置物は。さあ、お話ししましょう。
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
隣の机、これか。
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from him.
わからない。 が情報を隠そうとする人がいるのか。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
そこみたいよな。閉めとこ。あと多分見れる場所は増えてないかな。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
まあまずは世間話から。
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
神話、そうですね。
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. She terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
奇跡のものの正体かな。
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
新聞とは別かな。
I was looking at your photograph. One of the men in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood.
なるほど、そこか。なんか全部聞かれへんか
I
っ
shall
た
be on my
な。
way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay, これが義足か。
What a macabre souvenir.
木の義足。
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in
義
his
足
belly.
か。
If you
武器かと
continue
思っ
like
た
that,
わら。
everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
そう。
I hope so.
あれなんでなんだか全く理解できんかった。最初見た時。
I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
なんかザトウクジラの壁にかかってるって言ってたからな。もう一回壁だけ見に。
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
ほう。壁ってのはさっきのこれとは違うんかな。
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
失礼ってあの船長よな。
I told you to beat it. 人間関係もめんどくさい。さて、技能が2ポイントしか持ってないから。まだいいか。こっちが通れるようになってる。
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Cops, they can't understand.
話せない。もうクトゥルフで海とか嫌よな。
I can't even say which language it's written in.
シャチって可愛いよね。
シャチ。確かに、普通に見て、水族館とかで見る分には可愛い。なるほど、調査がいるのか。開くかな。
There.
さすが探偵。さっきの説明をよく見ていなかった。
Hello, old friend.
お、やったね、お酒。
フリーウィリーって映画が好きやからこのゲームがない。魚麺の死体とかないよね。さ
あどうでしょうね。
待って、そこ開けれたの？
お、普通に開けれた。鍵開け成功したよ。でもなんか目星についての説明があったけど、あまり読んでなかった。左に出てるハテナが気になる。
内鍵開け全失敗してるからな。
まあいいか。じゃあねは確かあれですよね、筋肉にめっちゃ振っちゃってる。
目星は左のハテナ。近いと光るよ。
ですよね。あで、この目星があった。お酒取らへんかったらよかった。はい。お酒の密売人の在庫ですね、ここ。そこです。鍵かけれたりせえへん？無理か。じゃあ閉めとこう。
初目星の感動やばいよね。
感動した。見つけれた。さてと、どう行こうかな。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
男について聞きましょうか。
behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Wait, can I?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
オカルトで情報が欲しいな。
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
左の黄色い人から触手出てきそうで身構える。
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
黄色で触手出てきたらもう
Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us
嫌だ。
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse.
お、話術成
I'll
功し
tell
て
you
る。
what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry. I really can't talk about them. Where do you think you're going?
Thank you for your valuable help.
Okay, sir.
やっぱもうちょっと話聞こう。
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
あ、無理か。で、この人は何もない。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
船長に聞けることが増えたかな。さあ、目星どこだ。とりあえずこれ。
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
なるほど。かっしゃ。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
ほう。いや、そんな見ただけでわかるな。あった。
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
これだけじゃなくてもう一個ぐらいいるんかな。
A handle.
ハンドル
It must come from these old winches.
まだある。どこでしょう。なるほど、もうこれ乗ってんのか。
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
足りない。どこやろう。ある？こっから出たら消えるよな。どこにあんの？あった。
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
いけるかな、筋力。
Damn, I broke it.
くそー。
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
そういや元軍人よなこいつって。
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
どこに捨てられた？
こうやって見ると画面暗いな。設定って普通にした？
設定最初のエルダーサインのやつかな？なんかいろいろいじった気がするけど。
I bet. Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
なんもないかな。
そうそう。明るめにした方がええんかなって。参考にしようかと。
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
普通にやってる分には暗く感じひんけどな。暗い？観察します。
I went to see the statue of Saint Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
暗いか。
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
ゲームの雰囲気的にはちょうどいいけどね。
まあでも確かに。でも見にくかったらな。端末の画面の明るさとか変えてみたら。もうちょっと試してみるか。
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims. And I'd advise you against snitching.
ダメですか。
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What? We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
他の選択見れるの嬉しい。
That's true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away? I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a... So, what is it you want?
鍵開けたらこのルートが行けるんか。
That's all. Go on then.
And we never want to see your rat snout again.
なるほど、入れましたね。
そのルートあるんや。
チャオネーがどのルートで来たのか気になる。後で動画見よう。なんやこれは。なるほど。こっち。 西川は、あれで下行ってたらここから出てくんの？鍵開け。
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
マジか。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
倉庫に入るための助けね。
見るならもうちょい先に進んでからにしないとね。3章終わりくらいまで進んでるから。
マジか。6ポイントいるから調査は開けられへんしな。倉庫に入るための助けって何や？ここへ行かれへん？助けってなんでしょうね。
端末の明るさマックスにしたけど、やっぱり元ゲーム画面が暗いから暗い。
暗いか。設定グラフィックかな。一回マックスまで明るくしてみるか。マックスまで明るくしてみました。
No need to get worked up.
助けってなんだろうな。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
いや、塞いでる。これはもういいねんな。ダークウォーター。
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
ルートの情報をそのルートが塞がった後で手に入れる。
What a macabre souvenir.
助けってなんやろ
う。Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
「助けってアバウトすぎひん？」
somebody.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
見やすくなった。
お、よかったよかった。マジで鍵を開ける助けってなんや。
I've no idea what it says.
Hmm. なんでしょう。二人組？
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
酒いいよ、あげる。
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me.
Yes, いい人ですよ。
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, no, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming.
さ
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
助けってそれじゃないのか。結局何をすればいいの？ここも何もないしな。
見ながらニヤニヤしちゃう。
あかんねえ。
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Oh, yeah? What I heard didn't sound
もう
too
大丈夫
friendly
で
to
す
me.
No. Please. My tongue got ahead of my senses. Or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Me? And why would I do that?
It was just a little joke.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stooped to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his hide.
And my what? Oh. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
どうしましょう。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble.
It's a little late. I've already...
Well, at least you're still here to talk.
Something like that.
With that, please.
倉庫に入るための助け。 回会いに行ってみる？
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
どっち本当のこと話しましょう。
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in
てかもうなんか助けどころじゃなくない？
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. We can't understand.
ああ、カニか。だからあの二人に無駄なことさせちゃったな。次対人技能上げよう。
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
多分これで
This place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
再現シーン。さて、倉庫入れたし、今日は一旦これで終わっときます。さっきセーブされたよな、多分。
おつ。
お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。